Like, you're so tired going, like, who cares, right? If you lose the last game, you don't care if the plane goes down, right? It's just, I know it's extreme, but I've had that moment. Fucking cares.
Coach, go back to the answer you had a couple questions ago about a lot of tight games throughout the first two rounds of the playoffs. A lot of games, nothing really in control until the end. Yeah. Your team's composure in these types of moments, and just seeing how they've built and being able to play their game despite things maybe not going their way or just things being tight where teams can press. How does your team do that, and how have you seen them over your 2 years? How have you seen them grow to be comfortable in those type of situations? Maybe comfort's not the right word, but
at our core, we're a pretty darn good defensive team. And then we have Sergei Bobrovsky and Anthony Stolarz during the year. His numbers were incredible. But at the end of the day, our core is that we're a good defensive team. So if it's 1-1 halfway through the third period, like, that's what we're good at. We're comfortable there. If it's 6-5, we might have some guys that are happy there, but we're not necessarily comfortable. It's not what we're built. It's not what we're built to do. So we've played an awful lot. I mean, most games in the NHL are just tight, right? If your mindset is, hey, we're going to go outscore the other team, then a lot of things have to go your way for that to be true. You got to get more power plays. The ice has to be good. You got to be healthy. You got to be fresh. You count on a lot of things being in your favor if you consider yourself a really good offensive team. But if you're a grinding, hard team, you can lose guys. You can just scratch and claw, fight your way into a series. That's all.
Well, this was another game you've talked a lot about Bobrovsky and how peculiar of a playoff this has been. This was another game you went long stretches, made huge saves. How confident are you that you'll be able to meet the challenge in this next round against a really formidable opponent?
Yeah. Well, based on what I've seen, there won't be any quiet time, so he won't have to worry about sitting in his crease quiet. I think there's a chance. So I haven't talked to Sergei about this or Robbie Tallis, but I think this is almost a new phase of learning for Sergei, because I know that I haven't seen it really before, right? Like, they came out, they got 4 shots on goal real quick on us, right? He's got to be sharp. And then it got quiet for a long time. There was the 2 shots on the 4-on-4. Right. One of them was tough, and then it got quiet again. But at no point are any of the saves he making easy. As a matter of fact, I mean, he made a couple of saves, and they missed a couple there in the second where I thought this game was exactly like game 1, 2, 3. Could have been 5-1. I can't tell you which team. But you walk away going, oh, it was a grinder. It was, but not for lack of offense. The goalies made some saves, man. Like, I'm rambling now. You guys got to cut me loose soon.
Last question. Coach, I'm sorry if you already answered this question.
It's fine.
You won 6 straight in this building, and you shut down high-powered, Martian, Causeway, their offense. How did your team be able to elevate to win 6 straight in this building and shut down that type of offense?
Some of it, in truth, some of it's luck. Because these, again, I said this on the ice, I would pay money to watch Boston and Florida play. If we did 82 games, there'd be nothing left of these men. But it is hard and fast, highly skilled at times, and brutal and violent at times. It's what all of the best parts of hockey is, the Bruins series. How we were able to change from, in Game 3 and Game 4 last year, they were dominant against us at home. We got that 3-1 lead. Like, we were in a little bit of trouble. Maybe Game 5 in that series might be the most important game that we've played in the 2 years that I'm here, because we found a way, right? Goalie was great, scratch and claw. Game 6 was a shit show at home. I think the lead changed 3 times. No, Zach Dalby scored a huge goal, right? Kind of goal you remember for your career, and then come back up here, goalie's out, right? I mean, there are too many possible inflection points when you look at Florida-Boston games to say, for me to be that arrogant to sit here and say, well, this is how we did it. I got no idea, right? Like, you can take the last 6 wins that we have, and we could lose every single one of them. We could. It's that tight. They're a hell of a team. It's great hockey. I don't know what it's like for you watching it. When you stand behind the bench in this, it's as heavy a hockey as I've ever seen. And that goes back 30 years when they actually were trying to kill each other. Like, legitimately trying to kill each other. Like, It's an awesome thing to see that game at ice level, truly.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay, thank you, guys.